mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He is going. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
The ball squirts free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense set on 1st down. He's looking to throw it, using his legs to buy some time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run.
He's got it inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Jamison. It's caught. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it.
29 Philly.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical. Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And it's caught. Touchdown, Yellow Jacket.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the returner could find... He goes down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. Turns it on at midfield. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to Temple. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Dropping back, it's Jamison. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
And the returner will be knocked down. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Reeves. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter. Sizable comeback to win this one. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
They'll run it. Just ran over it. Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The play action fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
The name of the game is getting to the quarterback. But I love getting to the quarterback and finishing with a nice rip and forcing that fumble out. God, there's nothing like it.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Makes the catch and he's brought down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Dances away from the heat. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
I just don't know how you go wrong with bringing more speed on the field in 3rd down situations. You go dime, you bring 6 defensive backs on the field. Now, not only do you have better guys to cover, but when that QB goes into scramble mode, I got a bunch of fast little guys that can catch him, get on the ground, set up the 4th down and shoot him.
Motion from the offense. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They get to him as he throws. It's complete to the line. A 4th down stop and the turn. The turnover on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the 2nd half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
He'll pitch it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming. Gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
He makes the connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Pirates. And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You got to love that.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out in the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense just a short.
He's more than.
Defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Scanning the field, it's Jamison. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing at running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Comes out throwing on first down. Finds the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Pressure coming. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He's got his man. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got his man on the right. Tackle is made after the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The offense down to the 22 on first and... They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Fires to the wideout. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense. Touchdown, ECU! And the stomping has commenced. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some pop. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Movement here from the tight end. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.